At this point of time, Maldivian President Mohamed Muizzu, he is set to visit India. This is a high-profile visit, and this is going to take place next week. President Muizzu, he is set to visit India from October 7th to October 10th, and he is expected to hold bilateral talks with the Prime Minister. The Maldivian Foreign Minister Abdullah Shahid, he in fact announced that President Mohamed Soli cabinet member Muizzu, he would visit India, and this trip aims to strengthen bilateral ties and also cooperation between the two nations. A lot of things that will be discussed, including key agenda items and some of the pressing issues, including the Chinese influence in Maldives, debt sustainability, as well as climate change and environmental concerns, apart from regional security challenges. So a high-profile visit there by President Muizzu to India, which is set to take place, which is going to happen on October 7th till October 10th. And in fact, my colleague Mohammad Ghazali joins us to get us more on this. Ghazali, what specific key items can we expect in this particular meeting, and what are the pressing issues that will be addressed during this visit by President Muizzu?
See, Mr. Muizzu is expected to hold bilateral talks with Prime Minister on October 7, and then he will be traveling to Mumbai and Bangalore as well. And unlike his predecessors who made the first port of call to New Delhi after assuming office, Muizzu had actually traveled to Turkey and then to China later. So this is his second visit because he had also attended the swearing-in ceremony of Prime Minister Narendra Modi on June 9. As far as the pressing issues are concerned of what needs to be discussed, or what will be discussed in this particular meeting, is that now Maldives is going towards a reconciliatory approach towards India, because both the countries have also explored potential new avenues to strengthen the enduring partnership between the two countries. One of the major issue, or the key issue which will be under discussion, is the maritime security, because India knows that what kind of influence China is wielding in this particular region, in the Southeast Asian region. And it has also, we know the Mr. Muizzu's India Out campaign, the entire campaign which was based on pushing Indian forces out. And later, after the Prime Minister after Mr. Modi became the Prime Minister, this entire reconciliation started. Mr. Muizzu, attending the swearing ceremony, got many eyeballs rolled in Delhi that how come he has been invited. But from since then, Mr. Jaishankar, our Foreign Minister, visited Maldives earlier this year, and he had also announced that India had signed multiple MOUs with Maldives. One which was very special was some public projects which India has taken over to sort of outline it in Maldives. Other is the civil services officers of Maldives are also getting training from Indian side. So besides that, energy, maritime security, and boosting tourism and all will be the issues which will be under discussion when both the leaders meet here in Delhi.
Ghazali, you touched upon one of the pressing issues, that is the Chinese influence in the Maldives. How will India and Maldives address this pressing issue of Chinese influence, especially in Maldives, and with respect to India?
India very well knows that the kind of influence China is wielding in this region, be it in Bangladesh, be it in Sri Lanka, and be it in Maldives, all the three countries have seen a regime change. You saw what happened in Bangladesh. Sri Lanka just saw the new Prime President coming over after the election, and Mr. Muizzu also came into office last year only. So the port areas in and around the joint port areas of India and Sri Lanka is very, very important strategically, and India doesn't want to lose upon that opportunity. So initially, when Mr. Muizzu was running for election campaign, and his campaign was based on India Out policy, that was a major concern for India, that perhaps Mr. Muizzu is tilting towards China. He was giving many state projects to Chinese government. The tenders were given to Chinese government. But now, how India will address it, the first thing will be to ensure that the Chinese influence over there, as far as the way Mr. Muizzu had asked Indian forces to go out and kept on getting donations or aid from India, perhaps that India will push and continue to push to ensure that its presence is there on the ground.
Ghazali, thank you very much for getting us all the latest from that story.